Hi Virgo, there you are. How you doing? Welcome back. I'm Nan. This is Silky Intuitive in my new living room. It's got a little less echo than the kitchen. So we've relocated anyway. I'm having wireless internet problems, so I have to use the Ethernet for now. So until I'm up and running full on my high-speed wireless, I'm running like this now. So first, what we've got here is love's double cross for Virgo. Virgo side of the reading, a partner side of the reading. If you find that one side of the situation resonates to you more than the other side, then all you have to do, switch sides. We're talking about bringing two separate energies into a reading, which can sort of mix the energies up a little bit. So where you see you need to make a switch, let's do that, okay? Now, what we have first is the foundation of the situation that we're looking at. And that foundation for you is the Two of Swords. One or maybe even both of you are at a crossroads in a situation regarding, it's possible that it's a home situation. It's also possible that it's a work situation, but there's a sense of decisions, choices being made, and even I see really on both sides of the situation a consideration of moving. And I think maybe one person is wanting it a little bit more than the other person in the situation. But what we got here for Virgo is that there may be a need to move, and there may be some financial hardship in a situation the way I'm seeing it right now. Let's take a look first at Virgo. First, Virgo, your focus in the situation, pardon me, get out my notes because I have a memory that is for shit. Yeah, that's the word, shit. Yeah, my memory is, especially when I do these readings, and I know I've been told it's the channeling and whatnot that blocks it out. Even without the channeling, forget it. Woo! My daddy had Alzheimer's at 60 years old, so ooh, it's a little bit frightening to be me right now. But we're talking about you. And first we have, oh God, your focus. Virgo, your focus. Your focus. The focus for Virgo is the Hangman. I think you're considering what kind of sacrifices are you going to have to make with this thing coming up in your future, this possible move, maybe change of job, maybe change of home, even a change of city. It almost feels to me like something needs to happen because I think someone feels they're making more sacrifice than another person. I think another person almost feels as if I want to say that it's almost a feeling that they wish the other person could give more, but they understand that they can't in the situation. Maybe, Spirit is saying maybe one partner is disabled or unable to find work at this time. And there's a bit of an unbalanced feeling here financially in a situation. So focuses, one person feels like they're making sacrifices and the other person actually feels like they could do more. Now, we move on into the next position. And for Virgo, the next position is the vision. For Virgo, the vision is to actually move. That's why I feel like maybe it's the Virgo in the relationship who is wanting to move forward. And with the Chariot there, we could also be talking about a Cancer individual, which means if you're dealing with a Cancer individual, They're being highly emotional right now, and you know it. You know, if you have Cancer in your chart, you too could be feeling the highly charged emotion of the situation. But it's a financial thing. But we know someone wants to move on. It looks like it's Virgo. There's a feeling that something needs to change, and that's what maybe the Chariot is representing, a serious need for change for someone. Now, in the next position, the phase that Virgo is in, something is happening in Virgo's life, something is happening rather rapidly during this period of time. Now, this is going to cover between October, November, and December. So for Virgo, there's a real sense that there's something wanting to happen at lightning speed for them. It's about a desire. It's about passion. I want to say, and I'm going to try to say it as carefully as I can right now for Virgo, what I think someone in Virgo's situation is considering an outside relationship at this time, due to the sacrifices they feel they've been making. They're feeling a little needy and discontented with the foundation, with the way that life is feeling for them. And so there's a consideration on someone's part. If this is resonating with you, not everyone, but it feels like someone is considering taking on a third-party relationship in your situation, because we do have the Lover's card here. I feel that's connected, especially with something happening rapidly. Now, the difficulty coming up for Virgo now is the other third-party relationship card, the Three of Cups. And like I said, I feel seriously someone in the relationship may be in love with someone else. They've turned to someone else for need, and it's something that's happened rather rapidly in the situation. Virgo, it's a rough situation for anyone right now, but I don't think it's affecting you so deeply. That's why I almost wonder, I love Virgo, but Virgo, is it one of my Virgo friends who is acquiring an outside situation? We do have it here twice on your side of the reading. Now, it could very well be that you have not met this person yet. Maybe you may meet this person during a time of travel with the Chariot here. A time of movement, though, for sure, with the Eight of Wands. Just be aware, Virgo, that if this is you, you may meet somebody. You know they're not your partner, but you may meet someone on the outside of your situation. It catches your eye. It happens quickly. They make you extremely happy in a very short amount of time. Something very quickly happens here. And it's right here at this very inside. This is the inside look, the reality of what's coming. Now let's take a look here at what people see when they look at you from the outside. What people see when they look at you is someone who's very mature, balanced, centered. And that's why it almost feels out of the ordinary, unnatural for Virgo to do something that isn't so grounded. But I'm hearing that Virgo has been actually being quite patient around a marital situation where for someone a spouse is either unable to achieve a romantic situation or to satisfy in a sexual manner. And this person has been waiting a very long time for some sort of gratification in a situation where they have been unable to take a lover, and someone there has been, or maybe a proposal of some kind that happens quite quickly. And the reality of the situation is the lovers. So I do feel that someone in your situation, Virgo, may be tempted to take on a lover during this time, either because they are feeling a need for arousal or sexual gratification, or they are just considering moving on. They've decided that they've waited long enough and sacrificed enough, and now they're ready to move on. Now we want to talk about, let's finish talking about Virgo first. The John Holland. There's the card of hope here. I want to say this is the star, if I had to guess. This is going to be the star card, the hope card. Wishes coming true, desires fulfilled. But, oh, well, you know what? It doesn't want to lay down either now. Virgo, Virgo now, whatever is going on, okay? The cards are jumping through my fingers. You've got to know that if something like this is going on, we'll find out in the second part of this reading, which is there on Vimeo for 99 cents. We're calling it Holiday Romance or A Season in Hell, Fall 2016. Well, I don't know how much happiness and fulfillment is going to come through in this situation. But food and hunger is in the past life situation, which for me talks about the desire, the feeling of lack, and feeding the hunger. So in a sexual situation that has been unfulfilling for quite some time, when the offer comes along, if someone takes it, they will have that gratification filled. It's a hunger, it's a need. And at some point, we're all going to need to meet that desire, because our bodies will starve for it. And when we begin to starve for it, we can. Have you ever known somebody who's been starving their body? They start to lose grip of reality. Well, the same thing can happen when you starve yourself of love and sex. We have the same visceral reaction sometimes when we're being deprived. So this is saying, on Virgo's side, there's a feeling that someone in the situation is deprived and needs fulfillment, and they possibly, even probably, it looks like for someone, is going to go ahead and fill that need. Now we're going to talk about the partner. The partner in the situation, focus for them is work, finding work. So if this is someone who has issues, maybe medical issues, maybe emotional issues or mental issues, and they can't contribute the way they would like to, this person may be actively focusing on finding a way to fulfill that need in their own household, in their family, because the Six of Wands can talk about the household, can talk about the family, it talks about community. The Six of Wands, though, is in the position of the vision. So I think they feel that once they find a way to fulfill that financial need, they will have the ability to regain their pride and to have an elevated sense of self again. If they are feeling uh, conflicted about their direction, but I see that even though they may be dealing with issues, either physical issues or emotional issues of some kind, I do see that they're very passionate and very certain about finding solutions to whatever the situation is here. And I do see with the Seven of Pentacles as their focus, they're working diligently at it, and there may be some success for them, which will give them a sense of pride, in a sense of pride in their home, in themselves, and in their community, because they will feel like they're contributing again, especially if they are, see with finances here, I can almost say that they may be having to depend on social services of some kind. It's a generational thing maybe, but they may be depending on social services or other people's money of some kind to help keep them and their family afloat. So we've got that energy around that. Someone in the situation is still maybe looking to find a release. Now, and that's what the Lover's card is about. And the Hangman, he begs to be released. He doesn't want to be in suspension. He doesn't want to be in limbo. He wants to be released, but he's made the sacrifices. And now he's looking at something that may be a choice, a risky choice, but for him, it's moving on to something better. Now, the third position for this partner is what phase are they in, and they're making choices based around the desire of themselves, the desire of their families, the desire of their community. Again, it all comes together. This is a person who is looking for not only self-satisfaction, but to satisfy everyone around them and to better their community now. So they're making choices, and some of those choices are difficult, but the difficulties that they're facing is the movement forward with the desire. They may be searching for the right path during this time, because the Knight of Wands, he delivers the news. He gives you the message that things are coming, things will be developing. Those things. Now, first of all, this will get to another subject in a minute. Let's finish talking about the need for accomplishment and pride, because that's what this is talking about. There's a person here who maybe has been dealing with an affliction or an issue of some kind, mental, emotional, physical, of any kind, and they're working towards bringing something better into their lives. While they've got a partner who is feeling needy because there's a certain aspect within them, while they're busy creating the foundation, while their partner is struggling with their own issues, they're also looking for a release from the need. So for Virgo, the need, it may be more of an emotional or physical thing. Your partner is seeking that. And that's why I must feel Virgo is a female and the partner is a male, because the male has that standard male pride. Strive until you do it. Keep your head up and don't look down. But you know what? If you look down, you're going to see a very sad partner. wanting a connection and looking somewhere else to find it. So while one person is out striving to make a better living for their family, another partner is feeling a need and a separation of some kind. Now, and the affliction can be the loss of a job. If your partner has lost their job, that can be looked at as an affliction. Now, because it affects everyone, right? Right. Okay, now, we've got an emotional loss. We've got an emotional loss. And we've got a wish. Now, one person is saddened, feeling a sense of loss, and I think it's because a partner in the situation, a deprived partner, may have gone outside the relationship and found something new to connect with. It's left a partner feeling an emotional sense of loss. We're going to say that this partner this is the Five of Cups, as I thought. There's a loss, there's a disappointment, but there is still hope to go around for everyone. At this time, it feels like Virgo's really got a very tug and pull kind of situation that is maybe tearing at them on a very, someone on a deep emotional level, but someone will be having some sort of satisfaction. Now I want to talk about the Lovers, because the Lovers is the choice that comes with negative connotations. It can come with repercussions that we don't bargain for when we're in the act of the Lovers. Sometimes what we're doing physically and how we're feeling emotionally carries us away, and we don't face the repercussions. And we don't want to look at that resistance that we're going to meet at some point in this relationship. There is a resistance, and sometimes it comes from spirit. So know that whatever happens here with this Lover situation, there may be an issue coming up for you on a spiritual level, because there will be repercussions. One person is going to suffer an emotional loss, while one person is fulfilling a wish or a need. Okay, now let's talk about the bridge quickly. So what we've got on the outside of Virgo, or the partner, whichever side you're standing on, what people see is temperance, even keeled, emotionally balanced, fulfilled, but the reality, the sheer reality of that is the Lovers. That's that detachment. That's that, I almost want to say, passionate, disconnected encounter, because I don't see a love connection except for the Three of Cups, which is the act of love, but it doesn't mean that the connection of love is present. So for me, that talks more about a sexual act of passion. Now, that's the reality on the one side of the reading. On what I call the partner side of the reading, what people see is someone making choices and being hopeful that the fruits of their harvest will come in. Again, it's that almost male, macho kind of energy. I'm building my kingdom, and I will bring it all in for family and feed, and they will honor, and when they don't, the disappointment comes. Okay, that's where the emotional loss is. So the ego feels to me like it could potentially be damaged because of what goes on over here. But this person still waits for their fruitful harvest to come in. Even if there is emotional loss, they still wait for the harvest. Now, the reality of the situation is the Eight of Pentacles. So for many of you, there will be success for this partner in their struggle. And for you, I do think that's a hopeful, promising look at the future. Now, that's what I've got for you. Now, if you want to go, like I said, to my Vimeo channel, there is a companion video called Holiday Romance, or The Season in Hell, or A Season in Hell, all 2016. Go over to Vimeo and watch that. It may help you connect the two parts of this even a little bit more. We'll take a look. I don't remember what cards came up. I did not throw clarifiers. That tells me that my conclusion was probably pretty good, but it's whatever I conclude here. So if you want to watch, go on over and watch. If you want a reading meant just for you, go to my Weebly website. Choose a reading on the readings page. Tell me what it is that you want. I'll get the process of invoicing going with you personally. And, oops, my bird fell. And, what else? Oh, over at Vimeo, there's a lot of other stuff there. Go ahead and take a look. Energy focused for each individual sun, moon, rising sign. All good stuff. Some are a little bit more expensive than others. Some of those are actually longer. That's why they're more expensive. So, some of them are incredibly detailed. Those were some of the first ones. That much work. I'm deciding that the larger ones I can accomplish just as much in this as I can in the great big ones. But, you know, for 99 cents, maybe it's worth it to you. Check out Vimeo. The link is down below. I'll leave you my email if you want to contact me personally. Please give me time to answer emails, especially if they're not concerning private readings. That's my social media stuff. Comment on my Facebook, comment on my YouTube. That's all good. But if you send me an email to chat, there's a good chance I might not get around to reading it right away. That's what the contact form at my Weebly website is for. It's for private readings. Contact me there. But use the website for other reasons. Now, if you, I do have a series of videos coming up next week. Hopefully my internet stuff gets cleared up this week. I'm going to be doing some financial outlooks at the coming holiday season. It's what we all want to know about. So we'll have our holiday finances coming up within a week or two. And until the next time, thank you for joining me in my new home. I do appreciate it so much. You're always welcome. Reach out to me, but it takes me time to read my mail. You keep me busy. And until the next time, you guys, take care of one another, yourselves, and peace. There you are. Peace.